Hello, coming in. Sorry about earlier. Um, I got caught up, so I lost track of time. But I was saying, welcome November. So it's 111 today. All right. So you're entering into a 10-day portal from 111 to 1111. Okay, which is 1111. So. mm the big thing right now is about your deep emotions, kind of sitting with them, and then planning the next phase to express them, to take action on them in some type of way. Okay, we're still in Scorpio season, and that goes all the way until like the 22nd of November, and then we're jumping into Sagittarius, which is our fire sign, and then we'll be headed into Thanksgiving and then Christmas. So the year has flown. Um, I was starting off with the AstroMatrix. So right now, the moon is in Pisces, which is a mutable sign. So a lot of times when you see the moon at the half moon phase, it's in a mutable sign. So right now it's in Pisces. Um, and it'll be shifting out of Pisces going into Aries shortly. So the thing about the Pisces energy is encouraging you to strip away layers of self-doubt and fear. So it reveals the core of your authentic self. It's a moment to harness your intuition, and it guides you to articulate your desires with precision. Okay, it says, with this waxing moon, take actionable steps towards your goals, whether this is journaling, engaging in creative expression, pausing to reflect, or simply trusting the process. You are the navigator of your soul's journey. Steer towards clarity and direction amidst the waves of the unknown. Okay? So that's here for today, tomorrow. Um, let me see. I was doing the monthly reading here. So, like I said, we're still in Scorpio season. We do have full moon coming up on Wednesday, which is going to be full moon in Taurus. Okay. And we also have Mercury is going to get ready to go into retrograde here in the next few days as well. So I'll let you know more about that as it gets closer. And let me go back here, read some of the updates for November, okay? And then we'll do just a brief reading to close out. So, it says November is a month that begins slow, but insisting that you turn inward. You're not being asked to act quickly, you're being asked to stay with the discomfort long enough to understand it. As the fixed sign takes stage, this what has been buried rises to meet you. So it's a tension between Scorpio and Taurus. Okay, so like I said, the Scorpio and Taurus are actually sister signs. And then we have full moon in Taurus this coming week. So it's asking you to surrender. Okay, you may feel torn between shedding what you've outgrown or clinging to what once made you feel grounded. This tension is not something to resolve, it's something to feel. So it's all about your feelings, your emotions, deep things as we start November, okay? Um, so let's see. So Mars is getting ready to go into Sagittarius also this week. So Mars actually moves pretty quickly. So it's already in Sagittarius. Says it craves truth and freedom. Fire can burn through your energy without giving you warmth. This is not a call to run, it's a call to act with purpose. If you've been holding back your truth, now is the time to speak it. But speak from your body, not from your ego. Let your actions match your beliefs. Okay, so like a lot of different emotions and feelings this week. And then on the 5th, full moon in Taurus. Okay, this is going to slow everything down. Taurus cares about what their nervous system says. Under this moon, you may feel the weight of everything you've been carrying. The mind may be trying to explain it away, but Taurus brings you into a sensation, into earth, into truth. This is a moon of release, but not a dramatic or loud, but necessary. Let it show you what no longer nourishes you, and let it bring you back to your own rhythm. Stability is not in what you control, but it is found in what you trust yourself to hold. Okay. And then, let's see, the next day, Venus is entering the Scorpio sign. So Venus in Scorpio is talking about love that demands honesty. Venus in Scorpio wants an intimacy that holds complexity, shadows, fears, the need to be seen without being heard. You may notice your defense rise or your hunger for depth grows louder. This transition reminds you that real love is not always clean, but it is honest. Let yourself be known and let yourself see. Interesting. Then, okay, so yeah, I read something about that where it's saying all the planets is lining up this week. So that's what it is. They're all shifting into different signs. So then on November 7th, Uranus also goes retrograde. So it's going to go back into Taurus. Interesting. So it says Uranus does not destroy for destruction's sake. It reveals what was never stable to begin with. This work is not to prevent a collapse, but to recognize where you built your identity on unsustainable ground. Interesting. This this will help your relationship to money, the body, and safety itself. Interesting. Okay. And then here goes Mercury retrograde on November the 9th. So says when Mercury retrogrades, the world does not fall apart. It simply slows enough for you to see what's avoided clarity. This is a time to listen, not just to others, but to yourself. What story has been repeating that no longer belongs to you? What truth have you not yet made space for? Okay. And then on the 11th, Jupiter is coming in also retrograde, and that's going to be in Taurus. So it says, you may begin to ask what success really feels like. Jupiter wants the meaning. This, you are being guided back to what really matters. Not because it's new, because you're finally ready to value it. Okay, interesting. And then on November 18th, Mercury is coming out of the retrograde. So it's only a couple weeks that it's in the retrograde. Um, and then on the 20th, you have the new moon in Scorpio, a full emotional reset. Okay. And then on the 21st, the sun switches to Sagittarius. So November is a lot of things going on, pretty much like every week. It's something that's shifting with the planets. So it's going to affect your mood, your energy levels, your behavior with others, with yourself. Okay, so you could be seen as being moody, okay, or being, you know, introverted or in some type of mood. All right, but again, it's about embracing this and just dealing with it and working through the feelings. Okay, so let's see. So let's see. We'll do a November. Where is it? Affirmation. I express appreciation to others through kind words, gestures, or acts of kindness. I foster strong and meaningful relationships. Okay, so that's good. Now, oh, I know, I wanted to do these oracle cards. So we'll just do a couple oracle cards. And I was planning on doing live. I might come in tomorrow. I don't like to tell people I'm doing it because a lot of times I don't end up feeling like doing it. So let's see. What's the message? The oracle message. And these are the ones that you color. So I was going to actually go through and start coloring some more of these. I hadn't colored them since I really got them. Oh, okay. This one says forgiveness. Can you see it? Forgiveness. It says release resentment, heal the past, and see the divine in all. Okay? And then we got, oh, we got 3. Light codes. So, tune into the light. Remember your truth. And it's an initiation. Okay? So, these are things that we're walking into here for this month. See how it's like you're being open, you're going forward, kind of like surrendering, releasing. Excuse me. Ooh. And then last but not least, ooh, boundaries. Okay. So it says, detach from drama, know when to say no, and have a strong aura. Okay. So let's see. Anything else? Let's pick just 1 or 2 tarot cards, and then we'll be out. And I'll keep you posted during the week with our overall message. I love that for November. Okay. All right. So we got 3. So the first one out I love is the strength card. So again, we're meant to be strong. You're meant to be fearless. Okay, see in this deck, the lion is not angry. He's feeling proud of himself or he's feeling strong. And the angel, the lady, is reassuring him and giving him that type of power and making him feel that type of way. So again, we're only talking about ourselves. So this is our higher self and then our animal self. So we need to step more into the higher realms, more into the um, level that we're trying to attain. We need to already visualize ourselves there. We need to already assume that we're here and start pretty much presenting ourselves as this on the outward, which is why it's represented by Leo, because Leo is seen to be very like proud and bold and arrogant sometimes. So we are meant to kind of step into this energy as far as how we feel about ourselves, and making sure we walk with respect, we hold our head high, we have dignity, integrity, like all of these things. Okay, and you don't have to always be loud or aggressive to get your point across. Okay, and then we got Nine of Wands. So again, it is something that you could be feeling nervous about in regards to like putting yourself out there or changing the way that you think or the way that you handle things could be different for you, but you're meant to go forward. Okay, you're meant to really like put one foot in front of the other and visualize what you have wanted for yourself. Okay, the way how it's separated here, Three of Wands in the back is about your future, the things that you visualize and that you want to go forward with. The Four Wands is 1111, so it's a destiny for you to do this, for you to think this way. You have to just grab a hold of the Ace, okay, which is like, yes, I have this now. I got it, the confidence, okay? And then what's over here to the side is the Five of Wands, which is a internal conflict. So you're separating yourself from doubt, from fear, from all the stuff that is like, okay, you can't do this, the naysayers, the people who don't believe in you, and you're still moving forward. Okay, so Nine of Wands, I love this card. It's really powerful, and it's letting you know like you're almost at the end of a cycle. Okay, just like we're almost at the end of the year here. Okay, it's kind of saying continue to pull through, push through, and then last but not least, Ace of Pentacles, which is the coins. So again, we're making our way to this gateway. A new beginning is starting. And it's symbolic here. This can be for the new year, Capricorn. So end of the year going into 2026. All right. So the message to conquer our fears, our self-doubts, our worries, our stresses. Try to do the most that we can. Like I said, right now we're in this 10-day window. So the more that we do that's positive is what's going to continue and carry us until the end of the year. All right. Love you.